Not another dog?
I told you to wait.
Yes, while you went to get a newspaper.
I told his owner a ticket here would get individual attention. Thanks to you, I had to wave her off halfway through some weird ranting about shoes.
Poor little Tigger. A bit violent for a Tigger, isn't he? Look, I think I made myself clear. Come here, will you take them? No more canines in the house. Oh, and by the way, Paddy called. He wants to know why you're not at work.
Whatever. Right, come on, dogs! Wookies! Ah! Wait!
Who died, Mum?
First impressions are everything, especially as our twins could probably do a better job in a court of law than our solicitor.
You know, that ensemble, whilst beyond delightful, it is a little more Amy Winehouse than Emmeline Pankhurst.
A couple of thugs might stagger into court in a his and hers tracksuit, but not you and me.
It's just a plea and a case management hearing today. The trial comes later.
If we make a good impression, the trial won't come at all.
The surgery's closed because Paddy's out on an emergency. And I've just got this last-minute appointment with the dentist, and now Paddy's booked him in for his minor op last thing of the day.
Oh, his castration?
Yeah, but look, I've got to take this appointment because my tooth is killing me. It's a psychological reaction to your Norwegian trauma. It's a toothache, Edna.
Your point being?
Well, you could drop him off at the surgery.
I would, but I've got to lock the church when the ladies have finished.
I'll pick him up later.
$5 should cover it.
You charge a neighbour for a small favour?
I'm a professional, so pay up or push off.
What are you doing back, Ding Dong?
Pretended I felt sick so I could come back and look for Fluffy.
Flaming hamster. Any joy? Ah, it looks like he's legged it, love.
Hiya!
Hiya. Oh, hiya.
Just passing again, were you?
Kind of. You can help us look for Fluffy. I was meant to be writing his diary this week too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll have plenty to tell you when he turns up, love.
All right, so let's go looking for him. You and Jenna do upstairs and we'll do down here, all right? We won't stop till we find him.
It can't be easy for you at that police station at the moment.
My mum and Bob have had allegations made against them. It doesn't mean they've actually done anything.
Happy Smile Foundation, laid backside. All know who was smiling. They even a fancy man on the way to their Swiss bank account.
It's women like you that sat either side of the guillotine.
Well, I've always liked boxing, so maybe you're right.
Have you got 5 minutes for me and my glamorous assistant to tickle your taste buds?
He's having a crisis of culinary confidence. And unlike his dear wife, he tells me, I have the palate of a 60-a-day trucker. So take as long as you like.
See, I'm not sure about the veal kidneys or the rabbit foie gras.
Otherwise known as the animal welfare menu. Sorry, chef.
OK. If you promise to come to the police benefit gig with Paddy tonight.
A nightclub full of police officers shrugging their feet off. I predict a riot.
You do.
Or I don't. Oh, Val's giving them night off.
And you are not, repeat, not to touch so much as a sauté pan. It's chips, sandwiches, or nothing. Understood?
Yes. Well, it's gonna do you good to get out. It'll take your mind off your big day tomorrow.
All right, I'll do it if you do me.
Oh, and if he goes on about the best angle for his close-up, it's from behind. Yes.
Madam, we begin with the rabbit tureen.
Hey, you do know you've got to feed that thing with petrol, don't you? I put a tenner in it last night. It's a good job your bird's in Canada. Now, we don't want to think you've broke your new toy. Are you going to give us a push or what? Is that yeah? Yes, it's a yes, it does.
Oh, one night out won't kill you.
Oh, no, I have got an early start in the morning.
Then we'll get an earlier start tonight. Oh, have you been promoted, Nicola? What are you staring at?
Shouldn't he have a muzzle on?
Oh, too much testosterone.
Flatterer.
Coleman's a bit overexcited, which overexcites Tigger, which intimidates the horrible little racket thing.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
Well, don't just stand there, help me!
All right, get savage, no.
Tenner or forget it.
Hey, as for 15, she's in no position to negotiate.
You call yourself a gentleman? You make Eli Dingle look like Prince William.
You still would, though, wouldn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't yell at each other like that.
You've a lot to learn about men, young lady.
There he is.
Went to magistrate's court by mistake. Sorry.
Never mind, you're here now.
Well, go on, brief us.
As you're aware, this is just an opportunity for you to make a plea. Set a date for the trial.
Well, any judge worth his wig will see what passes for evidence and throw the case out of court.
Not going to happen today, if at all.
They're supposed to be on our side. Tell him, Bob. I couldn't agree more, Mrs. Hope. I'm not doing quotes for the gutter press. I'm an innocent woman. I'm glad to hear it. Alice Singh, I'll be representing you, and Mr. Drew will be representing your husband. You're barristers, Mrs. Hope.
Nice to meet you.
So, you're 100% positive about losing the stuffed heart?
Sounds awfully good to me.
110.
Hey, how long till your big TV moment then, Chef?
Not long enough.
Oh, he's dead nervous.
Oh, listen, though, I've been working on my relaxed but authoritative expression. OK.
Well, I think you're very courageous to even attempt it.
Aye, a million people watching like hawks. Let's hope you're not so nervous that you chop a finger off on tea time telly.
Let's get my knife sharpened. If any appendages are coming off, they're coming off clean.
Right, I want you back home, ready to go out by 6:30.
Can you deal with that?
Yes.
No, squeak. Oh, for
Right, we'll give it a best shot. We can't do any more than that, can we?
There's no sign of him upstairs. Got right down to the bottom of the laundry basket.
Ew, but Dad's trolley's in it. Rather you than me. Right, I'm starving. Does anybody fancy a burger?
Oh, yes.
Dad, here you go.
But it looks like we've found Fluffer.
I've already started to notice a residual odour.
Put it down. It's designer. You any idea how much it cost me?
What it cost your husband, you mean? Yeah. Now, one of our visitors has left us a little gift. Look, I knew I could smell something.
For heaven's sake, which one of you is responsible for this, huh?
You've already got a job. Look, while I admire your entrepreneurial spirit, you just can't cope with both. Oh, well, you just stick with coping with one well-trained animal. Here, Rodney. Rodney, hey, come have a word with your namesake, hey, Rod. Hey, now listen. Oh, that's odd. I could have sworn you had a studded collar on, yes, this morning.
Yeah, sure. He went out to the pet boutique and bought himself a new black one. Or maybe he did it online.
Or more likely, swapped his for Bolan.
Oh, my God. I got Victoria to drop him off at the surgery.
Now, I may be advancing rapidly in years, but even I can see there's only one red setter in this room.
And if this is Bolan, then a stud dog worth thousands will be having his testicles removed by Paddy roundabout now.
You are charged on this indictment with one count, namely that between the 18th of November 2007 and the 31st of March 2008, you together conspired to defraud.
So much for having the case thrown out of court.
Well, like that was ever going to happen.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
She's looking at her smile.
Nicola,
Oh, sorry, Dad. I felt so weak. I didn't think I could make it home on my own.
When I got your call, I thought something terrible had happened.
It flipping has. Thanks to your negligence, I've just anaesthetised a perfectly healthy animal for no reason whatsoever. You trying to get me struck off or something?
You should have checked that dog's identity chip before you even so much as waved the anaesthetic at him.
Red setter, right sex, right age, right village, brought in, 4 pearl by Victoria. What's the chances of there being 2 of them?
So, you didn't check the chip?
The chip? No, I didn't. But I will do in future. Just like I'll be checking where my alleged employees go when they head off home for an extended lunch.
Come on, Nicola, those dogs have been left alone for...
I left you a message telling you I was having the afternoon off.
So you could run some half-baked dog-sitting operation in my time!
Honestly, you save some people a lawsuit for negligence and they bite your head off.
Is it worth asking what she's done this time?
What?
She didn't say half the things I'm paying her to.
There are times and places, Mrs. Holmes. Hope. Her name's Hope.
Having heard from counsel, this case will be adjourned for a 1-week trial before this court on the 19th of August 2008.
All right.
I think you need some glamour behind these pubs, and I have plenty of experience in front of the cameras.
So my wrinkled old cleavage isn't up to the job, eh?
Well, what would you rather the view in public saw? A young, sexy crowd sipping cocktails, or slack-jawed knuckle-draggers who usually prop up this bar?
Yeah. Many of whom are related to me, and without whom we wouldn't tell a business.
Exactly. So we won't be ringing central casting for some fake regulars, and whether we come across as the Deliverance Arms or not, it's our pub and we're proud of it.
Your loss. Oh, if David pops in, will you tell him I've gone to Skipdale Hall for a trim and a wax for later on tonight?
Oh, way too much information, darling.
Call me old-fashioned, but I think the secrets of the bikini wax are between you and your beauty therapist.
Eyebrows, Mother. See you later.
Shouldn't you be stuffing your face with croissants and stinky cheese by now?
I should, but I'm not. Going on holiday, that is.
Oh, dumped little Lord Fauntleroy then?
No, nobody's dumped anybody. It was a mutual decision.
Yes, so keep your neb out, Sonny. And if that's a drink you're pouring for yourself, you can pay for it. So you kicked the son and heir into touch before the all-expenses-paid trip. Must have been some bust-up.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, do you really think I'm some wannabe wag who just sees a bloke as his walking wallet? I have got my self-respect, you know.
Of course you have, love. And an independent young woman like you won't be pining too much to work tomorrow?
No, I can work today. I'd rather keep busy.
Well, there's our glamour quotient up by 100%. But can you do something about those eyebrows? These cameras pick up every detail. And come through the back, I'll show you your uniform.
We don't have uniforms.
We do now. What? Jake, Paul, you too.
You left the front door open! Only 2 days in business and already I'm to dog sitting what Sweeney Todd was to hairdressing, thanks to you.
One of the animals must have learnt to open the door on its own.
Why don't you just admit you've been careless and help me find the damn things before they get abducted or run over?
Much as I'd love to stay and be on the end of even more abuse from you, I have a prior engagement. Graceless isn't in it with you, Nicola.
If I don't find these dogs, the owners will sue. Do you want to see me reduced to what you were? Homeless and bankrupt?
I've just seen a couple of mutts pulling a pair of big pants off Betty's washing line, but they're nothing to do with you, are they?
Why the hell didn't you hang on to them?
More to the point, why didn't you?
5 sugars in it, get it down, yeah.
I put those burgers in the freezer. A poor little creature.
We should have chucked the damn thing in the bin, got off to the pet shop and bought her another. All cold it was. Its little black eyes staring up at me.
Rodent murderer.
You didn't mean to do it. I know it's sad, but animals die all the time in the country.
Aye, especially when your dad shoots them for the pot. Aye, when the porkers have to go for bacon.
It's a fact of life, but if it'll make you feel better, then we'll give him a proper burial. How about that?
I thought the judge would see the evidence for the travesty it is. Now we're facing a trial. All I wanted to do was help those little children.
Donna, why don't you just put the close sign up, eh? Your mum's had a bit of a shock.
Mum, everything's going to be all right. The truth will come out eventually.
Will you get me one of those bottles of Rioja that are on special offer? Make it 2. I wanted to change the world. Look where it's got me.
From now on, my sweet, charity begins and ends at home.
Poland! Tigger! Din-dins! Come to Mummy!
Oh, they could be anywhere by now. All these open fields, lots of sheep to play with, and you know how farmers are with their shotguns these days.
If you're not going to help me, why don't you just sling it?
Crown Court? Isn't that where they try murderers and stuff?
Fraud's a serious crime. Not that I think for a second that there's been anything untoward.
Well, I'd like to think the same, but, you know, none of us know the full story.
All right, well, best get over there then. Show me whose side we're on.
Well, I'm going to change these shoes first. These heels are killing me.
Yeah. You kill me when you wear them in bed. Hey!
Don't you ever think of anything else?
Not really, no.
Good job I ordered a couple extra.
It's way too small.
Yeah, and I bet one single meal customer will not complain.
Looks like a perfect fit to me.
I refuse point blank to appear on regional television wearing a novelty T-shirt that style forgot.
How many times do we get the opportunity to expose ourselves on a massive scale?
The last time was Sharon's hen night. But I think you're missing the point, Mother. The real star of this show is our chef. That's who the TV people are interested in, not us.
That's why you and me are going to prove them wrong. We need a unique selling point. Have you got any of them Thelma Louise costumes still knocking about?
Drop it, Mother.
Take that T-shirt off and you are fired.
Hey, suit you. But then again, anything would.
Yeah, hardly my colour. Hey, how's your finger?
Oh, so, look, I burned myself yesterday. Marlon said you're not a proper chef until you've got hands like corrugated iron.
Do you want me to get a plaster for that?
No, Jasmine, listen, like, are you okay about this Miles thing? Really?
What the hell is this?
Well, it's either a rat or a dog.
Well, whatever it is, it just got into my kitchen while my back was turned and destroyed my, here's what I made earlier, rabbit terrine. And if it's not gone out of this building in 5 minutes, I'm going to stuff it and put it on the special board.
You can't blame me. You gave me the wrong flipping dog.
And you didn't have the sense to double check? Come on, Bolan. Come to your Auntie Nikki. There's a good dog. Come here, boy. Gotcha. Come on.
Just face it. You're rubbish with dogs. They can tell you don't like them.
Well, it's a good job I don't care about their opinion. That's one down, now just to round the rest of them up.
Another 5 hours from going home to watch telly.
I presume this reprobate of an animal is yours.
Only temporarily.
Then I suggest you take a look at the havoc it's wreaked on my smalls.
Well, hardly, though, are they, Betty?
Oh. Insult to injury. I shall be wanting compensation. And I caught him in flagrante with my Tootsie.
Recognise this rodent?
A chihuahua. Kennel Club registered.
I don't care what it is, you owe me for its dinner. And the vat of wine it's going to take to calm the nerves of my soon-to-be celebrity chef.
Right then, love. Get your hand in your pocket.
Well, just point me in the right direction.
What about under that tree? Where we can hear the wind and see the stars?
Roden lived in a flaming cage. You wouldn't know a star if it fell on his head.
You need to put some stones on top of it, stop the dogs digging him up.
Oh, little puppy. What a horrible way to go all alone in the dark.
Maybe not. Some say the light doesn't go off when you close the fridge door.
Of course it does. There's a catch.
Ah, it could have been worse. Raw burger for your last supper can't be that bad.
I don't think you're taking this seriously. Dad?
Shadows? Hey, all right. I don't think I can do this, not after Daniel. It's a bit of a travesty.
Oh, come on, Dad, just for Belle's sake, OK?
Oh, what are you doing? There's still one missing. I paid you to do a job.
And I did it. Now, I've got to get back from the tea. Oh, and there's some dog mess outside Bella and Ashley's.
Hi. Yeah, marvellous. I'll have Tigger waiting for you in an hour. No, not a problem at all. Bye. Damn.
Language.
Go and swivel, David.
OK. Only I thought you might like to know that I've found another one of your missing dogs.
Where?
B&B.
Come on, you lot. Come on.
You're innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around.
Yeah, and you've plenty of time to work in your defence.
You can just get a false identity, plastic surgery and leave the country. Ah.
They're asleep.
Why do we have to defend ourselves against something we haven't done?
Well, I thought your barristers were quite impressive.
Yeah, Ms. Singh was sharp as a tack. And surprisingly attractive in a wig.
It's that idiot solicitor. He's the weakest link. Can't even remember our names. Is that the kind of defence you want?
It's the kind of defence you're stuck with. You can't afford to pick and choose.
Well, I might as well start sewing mailbags now, then.
No, you've got to start thinking positively.
Yeah, I mean, we'll support you, whatever you need.
We will get a new solicitor, the best that money can buy.
You said we hadn't got any money. That's why we're stuck with the legal profession's answer to Mr. Bean.
We could start a fighting fund.
With her track record.
I will prove to the world that we're innocent if we have to sell the shirts on our backs to do it. Which is why I called an estate agent this morning. The poised to put the wheels in motion.
What?
If that is the only way to keep us from incarceration, my angel, then we have to liquidate our assets and put this place on the market.
Hello? Anyone in?
I really don't think we should be doing this.
Come on. Yeah, it's amazing. Louise is such an airhead. I'd have put money on it leaving a spare key somewhere obvious. Come on. Let's go around the back.
No. Come on, Nick, this is stupid.
Oh, such an idiot. Quickly. Here. Give me a hand with these.
No, because then that will be breaking an entry.
Well, unless you want to give your girlfriend a ring. See if she'll let us in. Stay, dogs, stay. Oh, and keep your hands to yourself. I know where they've been.
Remortgaging wasn't good enough, was it? You just want me to throw away the entire business over some ludicrous accusation.
Well, the police don't think it's that ludicrous, do they?
No, neither did the judge. But if you've got no faith in your legal team...
Mum, I've got to go now. I've got that gig in Houghton. I'll give you a ring, OK?
The only chance you'll get to sell my hearth and my home is when you carry me out of it. In my coffin.
Of course it is, Viv.
Yeah. Do you want another drink?
Tigger! Tigger!
Tigger!
Here, boy. Good boy.
Be assertive, David. He's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, it don't look like he wants to swap jokes either, so...
Good dog, why did you come with me and get off that shoe? Oh, brilliant. A lunatic dog with a shoe fetish. Just what I needed.
Tacky, tasteless, vulgar. You want me to go on?
I will if you won't.
And I've got a hair and makeup appointment booked for 12:30 tomorrow. The girl from Houghton said she'll do it on the cheap if I let her wear her T-shirt.
Anything else you want to advertise? Pest control? Septic tank services? Because tomorrow can't just be about the damn food, can it?
He does have a point, Mother.
Bag of nerves. Jake, get him a double. If you don't calm him down by the morning, he's going to blow our big chance.
His owner's on her way. We're going to have to ring for help.
Like who?
My dad will know what to do.
Oh, yeah, brilliant. And then he'll ring Louise and she'll wonder why we're stuck in one of her bedrooms together.
Well, there was a time when you couldn't get me into one quick enough.
I can't hear him anymore. Hold on. Nick. Gross. Look, can't you just get a lead on him or something?
Nasty. Sharon. Are you all right?
Come on.
The ladder's gone.
The hairdressers round here still do curly perms, man. They're more used to doing dogs. Like that bitch, Nicola.
In life and death, oh Lord, abide with me.
Here lies Fluffy. May he rest in peace.
Right. Now for the only good bit about a funeral.
Hey, the booze up after.
Like we should have done when we buried my dad. My mother wouldn't let us have anything stronger than a cup of tea. I'm sorry.
Oh, come here, love.
It's all right. Don't cry.
Remind me again why everything has to be about her.
Oh, he's great. Till he opens his mouth, that is. Oh, his hair's heinous. Beyond boring. He cleans toilets for a living, for God's sakes, man. Nah, he'll do for tonight. But I've got tickets for that sportsman's dinner in Leeds tomorrow night. So if I don't bag a millionaire, then my name's not...
She's completely overwrought. I think it's best if we call it a day.
Yeah, well, I better be off. Go and pick TJ up.
Yeah, and we'll stay here and clean this mess up.
Will we?
Well, we don't want Viv coming down to this in the morning, do we?
Thank you. You know, you're not just our rock. You're our White Cliffs of Dover.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Give us a bell, anytime.
Cheers. Right, I better,
Just go.
See you later, Bob. Do you know what? A canny investor would snap this place up.
Yeah, right. Tatty village shop and a greasy spoon.
Yeah, but properly run and refurbished, this could be the hub of a whole new empire. You could have a proper deli, a cafe selling award-winning cuisine.
Come around here. There's no market for it.
Well, they probably said that about Padstow before Rick Stein came along. And now they call it Pad Stein. How does Louisedale grab you.
Easy.
You take a look what I've got for you. There you go. Nice bit of steak from Louise's fridge, and he's put it in my hands. You okay?
All right. Yeah. Dead chuffed to find out I'm going to be a use for my body, then don't.
She can't see a good thing when it's standing in front of her in its boxes. Keenest hair or not. Then it's her loss.
Come on, Greedy.
Off you go.
Life is full of tragedy. Look at our Sam and Alice.
And this was a hamster. Life's tough. Then you die in the real world. Get used to it.
Things haven't always been easy for me, you know.
But you were kind of insulated against the worst knocks, weren't you? In your big house, on your posh estate, with your functional family.
My dad, number 2 dad, died on me a few years ago. My number 1 mum died when I was born.
Oh, God bless her soul.
So it's not exactly been ha he for me either. One good thing came out of it though. Found a real family.
Oh, so it's happy ever after now, is it, eh?
Dad, do you think that I've got relations somewhere that I don't know about?
Well, I sincerely hope not, love. I sincerely hope not.
Hi!
Wow. Stunning. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Thanks. Not so bad yourself.
You two ready?
And we're gonna have to see you there. Marlon's been held up at the pub.
And Paddy's had to hang on at the surgery. How about a drink while we wait?
Yeah, grab a bottle from the kitchen. I'll just finish my things.
Right, well, we'll be off. If you need anything else, just ask.
Have you got a spare few grand to pay for a new solicitor?
Well, if you're serious about selling...
We're not. Well, Louise does have the cash to help you out.
Yeah, Viv, I could buy into the business, and with TJ going to school next term, Terry will be free to work more hours over the road.
How very charitable of you.
Oh, well, I think under the circumstances, it's probably best we don't mention the C word, but now you know the offer's there. I'd really like you to think about it, and I will give you the market price.
How much for Bob?
Sorry?
And the twins. You've already sunk your talons into my stepson. Why stop there? How about an organ or two, or maybe a limb? Why don't I just chuck my soul in as well while I'm at it?
Look, Viv, Louise is trying to help.
Help herself more like. Just get out of my home and don't you come back.
Well, I'd be delighted. And if you can't accept my offer in the spirit in which it was intended, then it's off the table. Permanently. Come on, Jamie.
Marlon Dingle, get home now!
And Paddy's mobile's off.
So we got held up. What's the rush?
You know, you should just go. There's no reason why we all should be late.
They're doing us a favour. The longer we wait, the less of Sergeant Ravenscroft's interpretation of a new rave band we have to endure.
But he gets away with it because it's for charity.
Criminal.
Criminal.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sharon's going to be screaming the pub down by now.
By the time they get to the B&B, all they'll find is 1/2 tooth horseshoe and a slight whiff of disinfectant in the bedroom.
And one less fillet steak in the fridge.
Oh, I guess once they got hungry in the middle of the night.
You're a one-off you know.
You take Bolan up for the snip, and then come back here and we sort out the other outstanding problem.
Sharon.
You could do far better than her. She's been on a sunbed so many times, I bet she's got chargrill marks on her backside. And I don't want that confirmed or denied.
I'll tell her, okay?
And deprive me of the pleasure. You leave that slapper to me. Tigger, Caesar, move it.
one more message from Donna at my phone will spontaneously compose.
Yeah. No! I forgot to put my prunes into salt.
I did it. Just go. Yeah, not too much rock and roll. Don't want hemorrhoid cream under those eyes in the morning.
What? It's one of Val's tried and tested beauty secrets. I'll explain en route.
About flaming time too. Let's get cracking.
Well, he won't like it.
Since when's it been his pub? Come on, move it.
And the same again for Rodney.
Coming right up.
Those T-shirts are quite eye-catching.
Miles called from the south of France. He's inconsolable.
He'll get over it.
You were a settling influence on him. I just hope he's strong enough to withstand this latest blow.
He's more than strong enough. And he isn't my responsibility.
You helped him in his battle against the demon drink. If he no longer has you to rely on, who knows what might happen?
Oh, go on. Blame me. It's my fault that your son's an alcoholic, is it? Ignore the fact that it was you who drove him to it in the first place.
Quite the amateur psychiatrist, aren't you?
Jasmine, I think you've made your point.
Donald, he needed a father, not some block of ice who's driving him to drink the same way as you did to his mother.
That's what he told you, is it? You really are very gullible.
Val needs changing. Young people with their emotional entanglements, you can have that on the house.
That won't be necessary, thank you.
I think Jasmine's hit the nail on the head, or should it be the cork into the bottle?
Ma'am, get us a lawyer so I can sue the backside off Louise. She knows I'm allergic to dogs.
Well, insulting the woman won't get her to reduce your bill at the B&B.
No, like a real dog, 4 legs and a tail. Oh, big slavering thing it was and all. And it was barking at us.
Back so soon?
We got within spitting distance of the bridge.
I forgot to chiffonade my tarragon.
And you have to do that in the kitchen, do you?
Some allergies are life-threatening, you know, Mother.
What? That's your guilty face. That's her guilty face. What the hell have you done?
I could die right here and she wouldn't give us stuff. Oh, and I had a lady wax for tonight and all. Oh.
Don't ask.
So she said, well, it's me or the dog. And he says, well, it's the dog.
That's just wrong, but it's funny.
Do you want me to go over to the Woolpack and see if I can grab Marlon and Paddy myself?
Do you know what? You know where the corkscrew is. Open another bottle and I'll ring for a cab. They don't want to come out with us, it's tough.
I did suspect that you'd object on aesthetic grounds.
One thing you failed to mention, the fact that we've not won anything.
Not yet, but we all know it's a foregone conclusion.
I get the opportunity of a lifetime. All you can see is an opportunity for self-promotion. Well, if that thing's not gone by tomorrow, and I don't care if Francis Ford Coppola turns up with a film crew, you're on your own.
Why do we need him when we've got our very own Apocalypse Sow?
Oh, go and boil your head.
I had an emergency, so I'm going to keep him in overnight and I'll operate first thing in the morning.
Come on, Paddy, we're going. The chef has left the building.
Never mind him. What about me rash, Mum?
Purpet, if we're a bit stuck tomorrow, how about making one of your lovely pies on television?
Hey, did you get your car sorted? Oh, it was a sump. But every time we meet, it's a sump. Anyway, just I might be needing a driver to ferry me and a young lady around the hotspots of Hotton tonight. Might let's get a taxi. I'll make it worth your while. Anyway, it might be a laugh. Tell you what, get us half, and you got a deal. Taking liberties.
What are you doing with her? What does it look like?
Do you know we were supposed to be going on a date tonight?
Oh, we're going to have to reschedule. Some idiot let a dog in the B&B. Have you seen the state of his man?
Can't say it makes much difference.
Yeah, well, what I actually wanted to say was I'd like to reschedule permanently.
And in case you're too dense to work that out for yourself, he's dumping you, Sharon. Get used to it. You cow.
Watch it, Sharon!
Oh, yeah?
Nicola!
Hey, mitts off, Sharon! You couldn't stand aside from with a real woman, could you? Who, you?
harridans, the pair of them.
You don't pay for any damage! Get off!
Oh, you can see her knickers.
David! Don't just stand there! Do something!
Come on, you gentle. Get off there. Go on. This is an embarrassment for all concerned.
Get a grip of yourself, both of you!
All right, then! Oh, just you try it. Oh. Nobody dumped Sharon Lambert. Does that exclude the fiancé who dumped her at the altar? Oh! Cow! Oh, you're such a bitch! Oh. Stupid cow!
What are we gonna do, Ding Dong? Get another hamster and pretend now hammed.
What, lie? To a teachers and a classmate?
Got it in one.
No, you can't do that. You've got to stay true to yourself, or else what can you ever expect from other people?
Oh, here we go. Pollyanna speaks.
Who's Pollyanna?
Oh, an irritating fictional do-gooder that deserved a good poke in the eye.
An inspirational girl who only ever saw the good in even the worst of people.
Well, the choice is yours, Belle.
I'll tell them he's dead. But if I tell them how he really died, then they'll think that my family's mad. So I'll just say that he ran away.
Good idea.
Born diplomat you are, Ding Dong. Right then, let's have a toast. To Fluffy, may he rest in peace.
To Fluffy.
Right, I've left them a note. If you can't be bothered, then stuff him.
Well, rubbish band or not, we're going to dance till our feet bleed.
Sorry.
Oh, nearly went without you.
Got held up. Oh, 2 minutes while I get changed.
2 minutes and we're gone. Move it.
Oh, glad you could make it.
So my new rave, eh? Does anybody wanna fill me in? I never really got it the first time round, to be honest.
Take it from me, violence is never the answer.
And follow my finger from right to left. Well, he's not concussed, unfortunately.
No thanks to that lunatic.
Scrapping like a fishwife over some fop of a lad.
Who are you calling a fop?
It's David who should be upset. You should have heard her bragging about how she was going to dump him so she could pull at some flash ball tomorrow. It was you. You set that vicious dog on me so you could get your claws back into him. If we're looking for vicious canines, we don't have to look any further than you.
Touche, ladies, I think.
Mother?
You've well and truly let yourself down this time. All this twaddle about being a reformed character.
So I lied. I inherited the ability from you.
And you promised and swore on your granny's grave that the next glamorous do you went to, you'd take your mother.
I might have known I'd get more support from your control pants than you. So I'll be seeing you. And next time I get married to a millionaire, none of you are invited. Get on me, wait, Paul.
Well, go on then, Mother. Run after her like you always do.
Do you know what, Paul? I just cannot be bothered.
That's problem number 3 dealt with.
What about problem number 4? Why don't we continue this conversation somewhere a little more private?
Donald, I can only apologise.
I always thought my wife and that boy were kindred spirits. Another drink?
So, it looks like you've simultaneously lost a daughter and gained a potential daughter-in-law.
If we do go to prison, how long do you think it'll be before they forget us? Days, weeks, months?
Come on, Viv, love, snap out of it.
All I wanted to do was make a difference, and look where it's got me. Even my husband thinks I can be replaced by Louise.
That's nonsense. We just have to be prepared, that's all, for whatever fate may fling at us.
You think we're going to prison, they all do. Don't try and deny it. Because I'm thinking the same way too.
Oi, we are going to fight this to the death. Right? We mustn't even think of failure.
What's the point? Freddie's stitched us up so thoroughly, we might as well plead guilty and have done with it.
Never.
We've got to face it. That man didn't just take that money.
He's taken my life as well.
How's your head?
Been better. Last time I got smacked with a tin tray, it was my dad singing Mule Train after 12 too many. I've missed you, you know.
And I've missed you.
So much you wouldn't believe.
No, I'm no one-night stand, David, not this time.
I want you so bad. And it's not just the bang on the head that's talking.
You better be sure about this. You're not making an idiot of me again.
All I've wanted for ages is you.
If you come back with me tonight, I'm packing it in. Paddy, dogs, everything.
Everything?
It's either you and me against the world. In bed and out of it. 24 hours a day. Or you walk away right now. Choice is yours, David.
Looks like I've already made it.